Welcome back. It's been a pretty shitty weekend for the both of us. Let's get right into it.
Exactly as Trevin says, not good. The biggest game of the week, we're going to start with that. I think it's only fair.
Yeah.
We're fresh
in the mind.
Fresh off watching it. You see it on the thumbnail. Manchester City.
Smash!
Unfortunately, have lost to Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium. It's been a rough couple of games for us.
They've lost 9 in the last 11. That's just crazy to say about Manchester City. Like, they're one of the best teams of the last decade. They're, supposed to be the best Prem team.
Should be the pinnacle, right now, right?
They were the previous champions, so they should be those guys still. But they're not. 9 losses in 11 games. That's crazy.
This Liverpool game, no Haaland. We see De Bruyne back in the team. A lot of defenders out. Rodri still, obviously. Diaz wasn't starting. Akanji's out. I don't even know how long Akanji's going to be out with that surgery and whatnot. He's going to be a big miss.
It's tough when you have a depleted squad. It's tough when you're not playing well. When all those things combine, you lose 2-0 at home to Liverpool when you were about, 6 inches away from being 3-0 to Liverpool.
Liverpool, though, they've been playing so well lately. Can't take anything away from them.
Unfortunately, have to give them their props.
They're probably one of the 3 best teams in the world right now on current form if we're going off the last, this season, right? It's ridiculous what they've been doing the first season under Slot. Some of the players have been playing outstanding, especially Mo Salah. We know how good he's been. Yep. Showed out yet again. Right into it. Mo Salah,
inevitable. The guy just scores in the big games. I at this point, I can't give him anything but respect. Unfortunately,
it's fucking. It pisses me off though.
It's just like he just does so well against United and City all the time. The dude just dominates our city, and I fucking hate it.
It's ridiculous. He scores a goal, beautiful goal from Salah. We knew from then. Right then and there, it was 1-0, and I thought, that's it. That's it. We had a good little 15, 20 or whatever. He scores. Szoboszlai assist. This season, it's just, again, kind of the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Defense really isn't there. Something is just kind of missing in our back line. Rico Lewis, I want to be able to give him a little bit of a pass, but he's just not been up to it, really. Kozanov, I thought, had an alright game.
Again, even though the team doesn't play well, he has an okay game.
Ake, I think he did okay. Not really okay. I want to say he did okay.
There was a couple of times towards the end of the game where we saw, they're 1-0, 2-0 down, and he is in the box ready for a cross. And it's like, is he the one that you want leading that?
Yeah.
I would imagine you want John Stones there. That's just, my thought. But, we know he's not there. So, is he the one you want in those positions? Not really.
They go up 2-0. Szoboszlai, it's 2-0. First half was kind of a wraps for us.
Yeah.
Second half, we played a little bit better, owned the ball. Doku cooking up Trent the whole game. It's probably the only positive a City fan could take from this. Doku cooking
Still
up
fun
Trent.
to see.
Other than that, though, Marmoush not really on it. Foden not really on it. De Bruyne not really on it. Savinho, all right. Okay, dribble past some guys sometimes.
Had a couple of chances, but he also had a couple of self-inflicted wounds. There was one point real early in the game. Just does wonderful to beat his man, and then he gets to the byline, and he just kicks it out for a goal kick. And it's like, man, you did everything right up until the last most decisive moment. And that's the problem, I think, with a lot of these City players, is they do well to create, the first bit of a chance, but then that final ball or that final touch just isn't there.
It's disappointing to see. We end up losing the game 2-0. We weren't able to do enough in the second half. It's 2-0 defeat to Liverpool.
Hate to see it.
We're gonna have to sell.
Hate to see them win.
Yeah, fuck Liverpool. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to sell. We're gonna have to get rid of. Expired contracts and selling players and move players on and whatnot. It's gonna be 6-7
Might
players.
Get relegated. Nah, I'm just.
I think we'll still make Champions League. I'm not really too worried about that at the moment. Not making Champions League. maybe I should be, but not really. I really don't think that we'll go below 4th or 5th, because I think 5th's obviously going to get it as well, but I don't think we'll go below 4th, to be honest with you, because I think we're better than Bournemouth and Chelsea and Newcastle. So, but, you know,
we'll see.
Maybe not, but we need to bring some people in. We need to let some people go. We need to make some shit happen the next few games in the Prem and in the Cup, because that's all we got left in this season. That's all we got.
United aren't much better off. I mean, we've just got the Europa League and the FA Cup. I mean, we're really hopeless. We had a terrible game against Everton for the first 70 minutes in a 2-2 draw, and we were able to claw it back for that 2-2 draw, because first 45 was probably the worst 45 minutes that I've seen since we lost, 6-1 to Tottenham, or even the 7-2 to Liverpool. Like, it's so disheartening, that first 45 minutes. But then we see a couple of changes, a couple of tweaks, and then Bruno is on the ball. He's the one that's running the team. And then by some miracle, we start to do better.
The Amarin system, I don't know. People have been questioning it. Should he change? Should he not? With these players, I mean, he wants to do his system, and these players just need to get better, and I think he's just going to keep riding with it.
Yeah.
Everton, though, I mean, at Goodison Park.
New manager bounced, David Moyes.
Or not even Goodison Park anymore, is it? They got new stadium or whatever, whatnot. Yeah. But, at Everton Stadium, they're bouncing. United, this whole season, I mean, you look what they are in the table, and Everton is a team that really needs points, really wants to be able to get out of this relegation fight, and here they are fighting, and at the beginning, I mean, they were looking hot.
Everton were just absolutely dominant for those first 45 minutes. They get, the first goal through Beto, and Onana with some absolutely horrendous keeping.
He's got one of those in him every
time. The guy started off the year pretty well, was doing well. He had more goals prevented than he was, XG was expected, the metrics or whatever. But he's just costing us too much. And now I think he is a question mark going into the summer. Obviously, I don't think Bandier is any better. He's also not the guy.
No.
So he might be someone that we need to address. Maybe not immediately, but, the summer after or January or something, because he might not be that guy, and his mistake led to that first goal, and then from then on, the heads just dropped. I mean...
Yeah, your goalies, it's kind of the same with City. The goalies are really important. Our goalies have not been good, and United's goalies have not been good. Onana, he's supposed to be that guy for them. He isn't anymore. I mean, he's kind of fallen off. The whole defense, though, is kind of chopped and changed in front of him.
Horrible.
They haven't been very good. Bandier, also the backup, not up to it. He's not going to come in and fill in for Onana and do any better than however bad Onana can be. We know Bandier could be much worse.
Exactly, and I think a lot of the vulnerabilities and the weaknesses showed in this team against Everton. A very confident, a very aggressive, front-footed team under David Moyes now. They have their confidence up. They know what they're fighting for. They need those points as bad as anybody. And, they had the fight and they had the hunger to really get after us. And they did for the first 70 minutes. We really didn't create anything. They get a second goal. Maguire I think he shows again and again why he could be a decent rotation player, but he can't be a guy to start every game or play as much as he has the last few weeks. I mean, he's got a mistake in him. We know this back three kind of suits him a little bit better, but he's still not the best. I mean, we need some replacements. We know that we are on such a tight budget now with FFP, and it is what it is, but they gotta figure it out. I know they don't like the system, but they gotta figure it the fuck out.
It's gonna be kind of the same again for United. It's gonna be selling some players this summer. They're gonna have to get players in. I mean, you look at Højlund. I mean, he was on the whole time, and I don't think United even had a shot on goal while he was on the pitch.
I mean, the guy statistically, on paper, you would think if he was at a different team, that's a player that United would want to sign because he fits that system. He would be exactly what they need, but he's just not for whatever reason, he just cannot have a first touch. He cannot run in behind. He cannot create anything on his own. We see Xerxes being dropped in to like the 10, and I think that's probably going to be his position going forward because he's not an out-and-out striker, but he can still provide some of the passing, some of the link-up play that Højlund cannot. So if it really comes down to one or the other, I'm getting rid of Højlund.
United eventually did go on and get some goals, though.
They brought on Cheeto Obi Martin, the young sensation for United that wears, we're going to call him an academy product, even though we sold him, or bought him, last year from Arsenal's academy, but still an academy product. Luke Harrington strikes again. He comes on, doesn't get a goal or anything, but has really good involvement in in both of the goals that we score. He has good movement. He's somebody that I think deserves to start the next game because we've seen time and time again, Xerxes and Højlund, neither of them score, neither of them take the game by the neck, neither of them are really that decisive. And we need somebody that hopefully can provide some kind of spark the way that Bruno did to get the 2 goals back because that was all on him.
Bruno, if United didn't have Bruno,
we would have been relegated 3 seasons ago. He's the guy, man. Like, he's our captain. I understand some people are like, oh, he did pretty good. So no, the guy is the best player in our team. I don't care.
By far.
He is by far and away the best player in our team. He's going to be the player of the season for us. You can't do any better. And the guy just wants to win. And that's what we need. We need him to just keep being him and doing what he needs to do and be on the ball. I don't think in that 10 position he gets enough service, quite enough. Is that down to us not being able to play in the system correctly? Mm-hmm. And they should be getting the ball more, but they're not because we're fucking it up? Or do they really not, touch it quite as much as the 8's there? But, however Bruno can get on the ball, he needs to be there. He needs to be involved. He needs to be the quarterback of our team going forward.
Bruno, he's the center of it all. He makes the chances, the goals. 2-2 end result.
Draw. I guess
not
we
even
take
Goodison. I want to keep saying Goodison, but I don't believe that's correct anymore. I'm pretty sure they got a new stadium or something like that.
I think it's still Goodison for the rest of this season, but we'll see. Whatever it was.
2-2 United placement in the Prem, like 15th
16. No, 14th. All right, we're out of the relegation battle. We had a couple of results go our way, so we're good. We're good.
Man City, we need to win. We need to start winning. We've had a really rough couple of games. I think we have a few more coming up. But we need to start getting some wins under our belt. We got Gonzalez coming in. He's doing okay. Obviously not really against Liverpool. Nobody really played well at all, though. We need to see a big turnaround. I know we're going to sell players in the summer, just like United are going to have to as well. But we're going to have to bring some in. And we just need to hold out to the end of the season, really, to just hopefully grind out this top 4. I think for United, though, I don't even know what they're...
Europa League coming up. We got Real Sociedad.
Yeah, they got the Europa
another
League.
Fucking Spanish team in the Europa League. It's our kryptonite. We'll see what happens. We'll let you know. Hopefully, we don't get relegated.